So today is January 5th, 2025. And just talking about my educational background today. Went to Detroit Public Schools growing up. Heavy focus on art, history, and mathematics all through elementary and middle school. When attending Detroit Catholic Central, heavy focus on history and mathematics was my major pretty much. And art. That was it. Um, was in student council, ran for class president, sophomore year of high school, laws, stayed on the student council all through high school as a treasurer. Um, Great time in politics, learning politics at Detroit Catholic Central at a very early age. Fast forward, went to Ball State for a scholarship, Ball State, Muncie, Indiana. Again, my major was in history and accounting, business. And accumulated my credits for associate's degree pretty much before I transferred to Howard University in Washington, D.C. Initially, in January 2006, when I transferred, I was in the School of Business and Finance. But to keep my full scholarship, I had to change my degree or my major. So my major changed to political science, where I study business law, constitutional law, political science, political economy, economic law, etc. Economics, principles of economics, etc. So you cover pretty much 50 to 60% of law school with a political science degree from Howard University. Graduated, did very well. And then even though I had 3.5 semesters, I had 2.0 semesters during football season. Sometimes I would just focus and wanted to still enjoy my college life somewhat. And then briefly served in the Michigan Army National Guard for security clearance, was in the Navy Aviation, didn't get it. Only had 3 out of 8 members of the board approved me to be an aviator. Even though the Naval Academy recruited me out of high school, I didn't want to go because I was like, I want to party in college. At that time period, I felt like, hey, it was too much to be so serious after coming from an all boys Catholic high school where it was like, like a military school. And the irony is that Eric Lewis was my recruiter as well as my coach to Ball State that took me to Ball State. Now he's a Naval Academy defensive coordinator. Blessings. Business education, pretty much chemical process engineer technician, 2018 through the EPA, U.S. Ecology. First big opportunity, blue collar scientific work. Did very well as that. Then pretty much my first 2 corporate experiences was contract support accounting. Did very well, helped with a corporate merger at 34 years old with U.S. Ecology and had their largest 2 accounts, Columbia Pipeline Group and NiSource, which led to our merger. It was October 2019 with NRC, made us the largest environmental waste and oil refinery corporation in the country and parts of Europe. Now they're Republic Waste. That's a new merger they had. Went to PVS Chemicals with the Nicholson family. Pretty much same thing. Contract support accounting plus logistics. Did very well at that. Then international trade certification through NCB FAA and U.S. Custom and Border Patrol. Security clearance as a custom release analyst with Toronto-based Canada, Ontario Livingston International, the largest brokerage of freight throughout the world, our broker. Then went to Ascent Global Logistics, became a air traffic control coordinator certification. Did all emergency freight for Ford, John Deere, Chrysler, GM, Boeing, etc. Emergency freight, where they're paying pretty much 200 to 500 grand per trip to have 1 pallet or 2 pallets shipped to somewhere before a plant can close or not shut down, where it costs them millions of dollars to get the plant back up. And a lot of companies did 20 to 30 shipments per day, big money. And then became a supply chain manager out in Brighton. Received, he paid for the owner, my certifications through Lion Technology for shipper certification through DOT as well as IATA, which is air hazardous material through the air. Blessings with that. Now I've been pretty much through my certifications, degrees, and experience. Now I'm just running the course, Did a year of General Motors electric battery sales out in WIXOM, flew by my high school, for Congressman John James, Renaissance Global, his father's company, and pretty much shipped all of General Motors electric battery sales before Ultium plant has been completed in Lansing. It's still not complete, but it's still getting there. Of their sales to Mexico and domestically, Brownstown, Factory Zero, etc. And with Thai Summit, material analyst. I love it. Material planning analyst, love it so far. And putting puzzles together and keeping fires put out day by day is a true blessing. My daily diary for January 5th, 2025.